My name is Ali, popularly known as Uncle. I'm a freelance software developer, a content creator, and I'm also a front-end developer at K Solutions. I love playing volleyball, and I also enjoy writing contents on LinkedIn and on my blog. And I dance, and I love writing. So I heard about TIIDElab from the WhatsApp group, and I saw the posts also on Facebook, and then I decided to apply. And funny enough, I saw the post the day of the final registration. So I applied in front of First Bank on the ATM queue, and I got accepted. My TIIDElab experience has been a wonderful experience. I learned a lot at TIIDElab. I also learned about leadership skills, and everything I am today is all thanks to TIIDElab experience. I started falling in love into writing due to the monthly writing exercise that we do at TIIDElab, which makes me run my blog personally now on National. So after TIIDElab, I went back to school because I was still in school during my time at TIIDElab. So I was not able to pick up all the opportunities that were given to me. Took freelancing, and I started doing some side gig and hackathons, and I started my blog after TIIDElab, and since then my blog has been around 1 to 50 top technical blogs on Ashnode, and I have won several hackathons while I was in school. And after my school, I started freelancing full-time. I went to do freelancing full-time, and all my experience from TIIDElab, I've been practicing them and they're taking them into use, which has opened a lot of doors for me. Like W3 School now, I'm an ambassador at W3 School, and I'm also seen as one of the pillars of Ashland. So my recent hackathon was the one we represented TIIDElab, myself and my team at UNA, and became second in Nigeria. So now I'm still into freelancing, and recently I took up an internship with K Solutions as a front-end developer. And in my freelance work, I work as both front-end and back-end. I do freelance gigs, build solutions, platforms, portfolios for businesses. And I am also into personal tutor where I teach people JavaScript to React.js, and I run my personal blog.
My name is Chris Madfo, and I'm a JavaScript web developer. I specialize in the front end. I build websites and web applications using React, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and Tailwind. Recently, I started using Angular. I love to learn, and I learn very, very fast. I have a natural tendency to pick up challenging tasks, as in tasks that will push my brain to the limits and help me to develop even better. When I'm not coding, I listen to music because I do not like a situation where I'm coding and everywhere is pretty dry. I also love to be on YouTube learning different things such as video editing and other side hustles. I also love to watch football, and I support Barcelona. How did I learn about TIIDElab? I learned about TIIDElab from a friend. He sent me the link a day before the final day for the registration, and I was hesitant because I was just out of another internship. But I registered, and I got an email saying that I should take a test. I remember that day very well. The test was on a Sunday, and I remember taking the test and feeling like I wasn't going to make it because of the score that I got. But as it played out, I got called for an interview, and we did a test first, and I was determined to give the organizers the submission of their life. So I put in my mind and all my efforts to do that test, and luckily I got the interview, which was actually the first interview of my life as a professional. And I went to the interview with my head held high, thinking that I knew a lot, but then I was humbled by the interviewers, and I left the interview feeling down again because I felt I wasn't going to make it. But luckily I made it in, and throughout the process, the 6 months, it was a learning experience. We learned the technical part of web development, where we learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. And we also learned non-technical skills that will help us to develop ourselves and better developers and better team players in our various organizations. And that happened on Fridays. Every Friday was for non-technical skills and no coding. So we learned all those skills such as leadership, team building, and decision making, problem solving. And what has happened to me and where I've evolved is actually quite amusing, because in my life, in my day-to-day life, my interaction with people, the growth is just there. It's pretty obvious that I have grown, into becoming a better person generally, and not just in coding aspect, because of the skills that I had acquired during the TIIDElab experience. What's even more interesting is the avenues that the fellows have to learn. We have morning classes, we have coding partner sessions, we have afternoon classes, and peer learning. We also got to develop projects during the course of the 6 months period. And I was opportune to be a team lead, and my team built a medical application that helped patients to book appointments online to see a doctor. I also finished as the most outstanding fellow at the end of the fellowship. To the prospective applicants, I want to urge you to apply for the TIIDElab fellowship. It is a life-changing opportunity, and it is free. Everything is going to be provided for you. The tutors are ready, and all that you need is there. You just have to apply. That's the only thing that you have to do. Just apply. I really hope that we see many more people coming out to apply for this fellowship, and so that many more people can be self-reliant, especially in the world of tech as we have it today. Thank you.
My name is Michael Sunday Alumni, a front-end developer at TIIDElab Solutions. So my journey to TIIDElab started immediately after my master's program. I'd be job hunting, searching for job, attended few interviews, but nothing was forthcoming. I remember when I was in school, undergraduate, I had a goal to be a software developer. But along the line, I got distracted with the pursuit of money. Okay, so I saw the advert on my WhatsApp that there was a program, TIIDElab. So I was curious to know, and I googled and I applied. After applying, I went through the interview, and I was lucky to be selected. I was so happy because that was how I would have loved to do several years back. So we started the program. It was very interesting, very nice. Being the pioneering cohort, the experience was different. So we had every morning we have to come to the venue at Lugbe. We do gather at 1 in Abuja. If you come out of Abuja, we take the bus and we go to there every morning. I will come back in the evening. So the experience in the house was like you get to the place, you settle down, you review what you taught last time, and you don't get engaged for the day's activity. So the interesting thing about TIIDElab house was that it looked like a Big Brother kind of house in a techie way anyways, because there was fun, there was learning session, there was even food to eat. So for me, being a conservative person, being in TIIDElab house made it worthwhile, because I was able to meet with different people of different personalities. Sometimes we step on each other's toes, sometimes we disagree, and sometimes we flow. But one thing that was unique about it is that we lived like a family. So Mr. Shams, just the way we call him, was a very good leader in the house. He ensured that we were able to learn what we needed to learn. So one highlight for me in the house was the fact that the games that we organized were more of brain taxing and they're more analytical. I was lucky to win few of them, and those came with cash rewards and sometimes session with the CEO of Tech Specialty, Mr. Salami. So it was worth it at the end. So fast forward towards the end of the program, COVID struck and we had to learn to work remotely. It was not easy, but it was still interesting. And I remember what made the COVID period to be easy for me was because of TIIDElab. I didn't even feel like there was COVID. I remember one of the competitions we had And one of those days was to do something online, and I was very quick to achieve the goal, and I won for myself some sum of money. I won't mention it anyways, so it was worthwhile. So one thing I like about TIIDElab experience was the fact that we have industry experts come around to answer all the questions in your mind concerning software development. And for me, being a curious person, I maximize the opportunities. I remember several of those sessions, I would ask all the curious questions in my mind, and they were there to answer me. So that was very, very interesting for me, because I could relate more with real life situation and application building from those mentorship sessions. Aside the tech part, we also have leadership sections, business sessions, where you have professionals come to educate us. So for me, it was a life-transforming adventure in all. So immediately after the TIIDElab program, we were introduced to a company to do internship program, and I was shortlisted to attend the interview, of which I was lucky to be selected. And that's where I currently work as a front-end engineer. So within the period of my internship, I was able to also build application for a particular client of mine. And the application was for a particular ministry in Nigeria. So I was able to build it with a couple with my friends. So after TIIDElab, the memory of TIIDElab is still lingering, because it was something that transformed my life. Just like I said, 5 years back, my goal was to be a software developer. If I hadn't come across TIIDElab, I do not think I would be a software developer now. Though I know there are still so many miles to cover, but the current level I am now is still worth it. I know how my life has changed drastically via the experience I had in TIIDElab. So currently, at Space Solution, doing front-end development, and I do a lot of things beyond software development. I also coordinate trainings, I also write proposals. So I'm just like stretching every area, and I think I'm enjoying it because it's fun for me. So what I would advise everyone out there is to take the opportunity that TIIDElab is offering to them, because it's a life-changing opportunity. If I were to go back 6 years from now, I would love to have met TIIDElab before now, because I feel like I haven't met TIIDElab late. But for you that outside there listening to me, take the opportunity seriously. It's just free, and you don't have to do anything than just for you to be curious and have a mind to learn. And it's really worth it. I didn't mention that I graduated as one of the best graduating students, and ITF awarded me a laptop. I missed several other things I have. I want to also appreciate Mr. Kadir Salami, the CEO, for betting this vision. Mr. Kadir Salami and the team, Mr. PK. I want to appreciate Mr. Celestine Omin, the CEO of Alta Lab Software Company. I want to also appreciate Mr. Fikayo. He was always on ground to extend knowledge. So I really want to appreciate everyone that is involved in this TIIDElab vision. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Kenny, a coach and mentor at TIIDElab. I take JavaScript and Node.js. It's been an awesome experience working with the TIIDElab team, not just because it's a passion to teach, but because you get to work day in, day out with awesome people who love their jobs and who bring the best to the market. So over time, it's been a drive to try to assemble a group of young guys and train them on, training technology. But it's doing it alone, facing it alone, it's a lot of problems. So when I have the opportunity to join TIIDElab to share my experience, I picked it without thinking twice. And ever since that time, it's been a ride. So first, because we build them not just to be a developer, but we build them to be a problem solver. So everyday activity revolve around problem solving. So we have some sort of testing that we take them through, critical thinking and all of that. And we took them how to actually do hands-on projects like real-time enterprise experience. And 6 months, we've done it twice now, and I'll continue to do it. I'll continue to do it. I actually did not start from the Cohort 1, so I joined from Cohort 2, and then it's been awesome experience. So when you're done and you get to work with some of those guys, I have them as interns in my company, and you feel like this is what we should be doing, because with just small instructions like this, so we just do it. I'm resting more now, and the guys are doing the job, and over time I'm just have to retire and let them do the job. So over time, that's what we've been doing, and I have about 5 of them, put them on real-time enterprise projects, and they deliver. So at TIIDElab, what we build them to be, they have a lot of soft skills that most developers lack. Some developers, they're very good technically, but they are not good with soft skills. They're not able to work within team and all of that. So, but TIIDElab guys are different. I can tell you, not because I'm a coach or a mentor there, but because I've worked with guys at TIIDElab. So it's been awesome working with the people I trained myself, and of course to get to collaborate with the founder of TIIDElab, Mr. Salami, whom I've known before the TIIDElab journey, also because of his charisma and tenacity to succeed and all of that. It's also it's something that I enjoy a lot. So there's no work without challenge. We've been doing it, a lot of success stories. Our guys are getting, our trainees are getting placed in very good places, pay stack, outside countries and all of that. But I just feel that we can do more, because what we are giving them, I can tell you for free, I can tell you that what we are giving them, you can get anywhere. Not only in Nigeria, not only in Africa, but close to that. I've been into places, I've seen boot camps and all of that. The focus is different. People are more focused on just, turning out people that they can cash out. But our own focus is pretty much turning out quality. So, but I feel we can do more in terms of letting the world know what we are building. The projects the guys are building, we need to use it. We've built awesome projects that are not being being used right now, so we need to do more, make noise about what we're doing, because we're doing great stuff. And of course, to be able to do what other guys are also, people that are not even doing what we're doing, they just gather developers, they're cashing out big. So I feel that we can work on our gains, and to be able to, this will give us not only be able to calm them more, but we'll be able to also monitor their growth as they move like that. So I think that is the part that we need to work more on. We've been able to automate our curriculum, that anyone that come in will be able to follow through the curriculum, and of course we know that the level, we access them when they come in, and their level progressively we monitor it before the 6 months, and then it's always progressive. When they came in, some of them will know a bit of technical these things, but when they know that what they know is nothing, at the end of their 6 months, and that Friday is always also loaded with funds and soft skills, of course, with one and only Mr. Champ. All right, so I will let you know that it's been an awesome ride with TIIDElab, and if I come again, when I come to this world again, I might not come to Nigeria, but I will be I will be with TIIDElab, but I can assure you that I will be in Nigeria next time. All right, thank you guys. We look forward to seeing you in Cohort 4. Catch you guys there. It's loaded, man.